Graduate degrees, is that something that's necessary?
Not really. If you're majoring in accounting, usually you'd have the requirements that you need to take the CPA exam and to get a career in accounting. If you've majored in another, like you had mentioned, majoring in finance, sometimes if you don't have all the accounting courses, you may end up having to take a graduate degree in accounting. If you were not considering going into public accounting and you want to do tax work, you could go in and take a master's in tax. And Widener and Villanova, the two that I know of in the area, that have very good master's in tax programs, to get that advanced degree so that you have the... I lost that, I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, we'll pause here for another message, and we'll return with, I guess, John Gallagher and the students right after this.
Kids, what would you do?
Maria, Mom's friend Bob is coming over today. You be nice to him now, okay?
Oh, no. He always touches me and puts his hand where it doesn't belong. What can I do?
You can tell your mom or tell a friend.
The realm of the entire business world. For myself, I have some real estate developers, manufacturers, a few limited partnerships. That's one of the benefits of going into public accounting, is that you get the broad spectrum of all the different business types there are, and the client base that you wouldn't get in going to a lot of times a small firm, or if you go into industry, you might end up being an expert in insurance accounting and not know anything at all about manufacturing or something like along those lines.
Most professions have professional organizations that they become a part of once, you know, they become, well, a media person or what have you. Are there professional organizations like that in accounting?
Yes, there are. One of them is the PICPA, and that is the major if you're a public accountant and you pass the CPA exam or interested in passing the CPA exam in Pennsylvania. That's the major organization. There are other organizations that do some community activities, like community accountants in Philadelphia. They'll provide accounting services for community organizations that can't perform their own accounting services or pay for their own accounting services. There's a lot of other smaller organizations within the city or even outside the city.
At this point, I'd like to say to the viewers, John just mentioned PICPA. That's Pennsylvania Institute of Certified Public Accountants. And that organization has been very helpful and responsible for many of the tax programs that we've done on Perspective that have helped you to understand what you'll have to deal with the upcoming tax year. So at this point, we'd like to thank the Pennsylvania Institute for Certified Public Accountants for their help, which they're always willing to give to us. Billy?
I really didn't have a question in mind, so I'm going to go with this accountant image thing.
Okay.
Image, did you say, Billy?
The image of the accountant.
Okay.
It seems that in the media, in the entertainment media, the accountant is portrayed as a major, like, nerd kind of guy with, like, the nerd pack in the pocket and
pocket protector,
mandatory tape in between the glasses. Why is that? You seem to be having an accountant.
I think a lot of that goes back to the old... No, we don't give courses yet, although sometimes maybe they should, but I would say on the whole, most people in the accounting profession right now, at least in the Big 8, do not fit the mold of the nerd accountant in recent years. So right now, in our last audit class that entered back in last September, it's getting very close to 50-50% on both sides.
Right. For the benefit of our viewers...
And that was one of the questions that he asked me. In the back of his accounting book, they have a magazine in the back that goes through careers in accounting, tells you a lot. I'm not sure if all accounting college manuals right now have that. One of the suggestions I gave him was our local library has a reference section on careers, and they have a lot on the accounting profession. You can write to any Big 8 accounting firm, possibly even any small accounting firm, and they'll send you information. Pricewaterhouse has a huge booklet put together on the different possibilities you can take in taking a career in public accounting.
And I'm sure that if they get in touch